Hello, the people of YouTube. It is I once again, Sapphire, for another awesome video for you. Alright, guys. Now, this video is going to be about all of my con experiences. I've only been to about a handful of them. Literally, probably about 5 handfuls. For each finger. And I'm going to tell you guys how fun they are and how inspirational they are and how I obviously, ridiculously recommend you guys going to one. Now, let's see. I would like to start off with my very first con and work my way up. So, the first one I've been to was back in 2011. This was back this is where I lived back in Illinois still. And here's the kicker: the con wasn't in Illinois. It was actually in Kentucky. What? So actually, this was my idea for my family because we're huge horror movie fans. And I was like, you know what? Here's this con called Scarefest. It is being held in Lexington, Kentucky. And all our favorite horror icons and actors will be there. So we took a family trip out there. We met my sister who already lived in Louisville, or Louisville, however you want to pronounce it. And take a drive out to Lexington in the city and go see these people. Now, the tickets weren't actually a lot at all, which was really cool. This is a on the verge of like it's a pretty relatively small con. It's relatable to Comic-Con, but on a much smaller scale and with scary things. So now what sparked my family to go to was that all of our childhood horror icons would be there. Now when we went there, sadly, you know how expensive autographs will be. Well, the autographs were like around $10 there, and some of them are even free. So it was really neat that I actually got to meet, well, the whole family got to meet our favorite actors in these movies. So my idea was like, since it was Halloween, it was around September, so I was like, you know, we already have our Halloween decorations up. Why don't we just take this skull and have all of our favorite horror actors sign it, courtesy of me. Alright, so the first person we met was Kane Hodder. Now, for a lot of you people who don't know who Kane Hodder is, he is like legitimately the first person to play Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th movies more than once. And he's also known for being in Hatchet, and he did like a little cameo in one of the Wishmasters movies. As I'm not mistaken, he was a security guard that kind of got smushed into a wall. But anyways, he was a really nice guy. He signed it. He's like, since I'm the first person, I'm gonna sign right smack in the middle of the forehead of the skull, which was awesome. It says, "You're next, Tillman family. Kane Hodder, aka Jason." That guy was so cool. He was pretty tall too. Yeah, man, he was surprisingly, you know, when you're a kid and you're watching these movies, you'd expect, oh god, this guy to be so rough and tough and scary. He has that exterior, but he's a really, really sweet guy. Very, very sweet guy. Now, the other few people that we met, let me give you a hint. Outlanders! I'll give you guys 5 seconds to guess in the comments what movie that's from. Children of the Corn! So yes, we met Courtney Haynes, aka Malachi. Really, really nice guy. I swear, man, I never, you know, these people were just so down to earth and so cool. Every single one of them. We also met right next to the booth because they're best friends. Tillman family beware! John Franklin, who played Isaac in Children of the Corn. And if I'm not mistaken, he's like a teacher, if I'm not mistaken, down in California now, which is really cool for him. Sorry, I'm listening to music and an ad is on, which is very, very, very unfortunate. Anyways, he's originally from Illinois, which is really, really cool. So we were talking about, you know, he actually is from the area my father grew up. So it was really neat, having like a relatable conversation with this guy. It was so cool. Now the next person we met, they're right outside the door. So that was Ghost Adventures Crew. Another thing I wanted to pinpoint is that this Scarefest that we went to was a tribute to 80s horror, so all of our famous favorite 80s horror icons were at this con. So it was a variety of new age people and then people from back in the 80s. But anyways, back on track, we met Aaron Goodwin from Ghost Adventures. He put, dude, that guy's like a huge teddy bear. He is so sweet, so nice. And when we went up to him, he was like handing out us a whole bunch of like little flyers and little business cards. He's like, yeah, man, come check out my stuff. Here, take it all. You guys are an awesome family. And he was being funny. He took the skull. I wanted him to take a picture with the skull, so he had fun with the skull. Like he was talking with it and everything. We have video footage of it, but I gotta find it. Such a sweet guy. Such a sweet guy. Hopefully one day I'll meet him again. They live up in Nevada. That's where their headquarters is for Ghost Adventures, and hopefully I get to meet him again because he was so cool. Now, of course, Zach Bagans was there. So I met Zach Bagans. He said, to the Tillmans family, boo! Zach Bagans. Now, that guy was really nice. I had video footage of him too when I first met him. Now, one of the really big reasons for why Zach Bagans was there was that his book came out. He had a book, and I got the book the first day it came out, and he autographed for me. Hold on, I'm gonna go get it real quick because I forgot to grab it. Where are you? Where did it go? Give me a second, guys. Sorry. La 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 la. Listen to music. Have fun. Converse. Here it is. It was hidden. Sorry, I'm wearing like really baggy shorts. Alright. Dark World came out. This was his first autobiography about like his basically like how his life is, or how he got into ghost hunting, and how it pretty much changed his life, which is a very good read. I recommend getting it and reading it. And the great reveal. Oh snap! To Sapphire from Zach Bagans. Look at that awesome squiggly lined autograph. Isn't that like perfect? Of course I fangirled at the second because literally I shook his hand and hugged the guy, and he put his name in my book. It was so awesome. Alright. But in all, Scarefest, I highly recommend you guys going. They go every year, always close to the end of the month of September. So keep an eye out that. Lexington, Kentucky. I will leave a link for you guys in the description below because I'm sure they're happening again this year. Sadly, I won't be able to make it since it's already out in Kentucky and I'm all the way in Arizona, so sad face. I have some other plans for going to some other cons later on in the year, and I'm very excited. So, this video is actually cutting kind of long, so I'm going to cut this off now, and I'm going to do this in parts. So, this one will be labeled the Scarefest Con Part 1, and then I'll go into my other 4 cons that I went to, and hopefully you guys would enjoy this series of con experiences. So, thank you guys so much, and once again, au revoir, adios, auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.